Costco is wonderfully convenient for stocking up on extra-large packs of kitchen staples. But how long will they actually last before it's time to throw them away? From cheese to condiments to signature snacks, here's what you need to know. There's nothing quite like topping pasta or pizza with some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Costco offers a 2-pound block of Parmigiano Reggiano from its Kirkland signature line that's imported from Italy and is a certified protected destination of origin product. It's also aged for a whopping 36 months. But is it safe to buy this cheese if you're not planning on using all of it right away? You should be just fine, assuming you take care of it properly, as vacuum-packed Parmigiano Reggiano can be stored in the refrigerator for several months. Once it's opened, you can safely keep it in the fridge for about 1 month. If mold appears on one part, you should be okay if you simply cut off the affected portion with a knife and use the unblemished sections normally. You might consider freezing your cheese, but do know that this can affect the texture. Cake is one of the most wonderful inventions in culinary history, and Costco's in-house bakery is known for selling some delicious and affordable sheet cakes for any occasion. But since these sheet cakes are pretty big, you might be wondering how long one of them can last. Generally, most cakes are good at room temperature for 3 to 4 days, so long as they're covered. However, even with thorough wrapping, cakes generally start to dry out significantly and lose that moist texture we all know and love. If you want to extend the life of your cake, you can put it in the fridge with plastic wrap against the cut edges to keep in the moisture. You may also want to consider portioning it into slices and freezing them.
Let them eat cake.
Delicious organic maple syrup is the perfect addition to any breakfast, whether you're topping pancakes and waffles or sweetening some oatmeal and yogurt. But buying the freshest, highest quality syrup can be expensive. So it's no wonder that people turn to Costco for its Kirkland Signature Organic Pure Maple Syrup. This 33.8-ounce container is filled with 100% pure grade A amber maple syrup that's ready for all your breakfast needs. The general consensus is that 100% pure maple syrup should last about a year, assuming that it's stored in the fridge after opening the bottle. If you haven't opened it, it should remain good almost indefinitely, or certainly until the printed date on the package. For longer-term storage, maple syrup maintains its flavor the best when it's kept in the freezer. A must-have product for nearly everyone is surely creamy peanut butter. This protein-packed spread is as versatile as it is delicious. So with a Costco membership in hand, it's no wonder that so many people from all walks of life like to stock up on Kirkland's signature organic creamy peanut butter. A 2-pack of 28-ounce containers is filled with USDA organic creamy peanut butter that's made with dry roasted peanuts sprinkled with sea salt. With a product of this size, it's reasonable to be concerned if you can use it all up before it goes bad. As it turns out, this peanut butter lasts for about a month once it's opened. This is significantly less than the shelf lives of other kinds of processed peanut butter that have been made with preservatives. However, it's not all bad news. The fact that this is a 2-pack means that the shelf life is extended, so long as you open just one jar at a time. And because it's free of preservatives, it should be kept in the fridge much like many other organic brands. For some people, bacon is a quintessential ingredient for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you're one of those people, then Costco is a great place to stock up, as the store offers a 4-pack of 1-pound packages of hickory smoked bacon. Buying bacon in bulk like this can save both time and money, so long as you know how long it'll last. No matter how you look at it, 4 pounds of bacon is a lot. And even unopened packages will generally last only about 2 weeks in the refrigerator. Of course, if you want to extend the life, you can freeze the unopened packages and thaw them out one at a time, which should be fine for a relatively high-fat product such as bacon. That said, even frozen bacon tends to lose its quality after a month or so. Once opened, raw bacon typically lasts about a week so long as it's refrigerated. If the bacon is cooked, you can only expect to get 4 to 5 days out of it before you should toss the leftovers.
Just give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
There's nothing that says spring and summer quite like basil pesto, a staple in Italian cooking. It's delectable on pasta, pizza, sandwiches, or proteins like chicken. Making pesto yourself could be time-consuming and costly, so plenty of home chefs opt for pre-made varieties. For an economical and convenient option, Costco offers a 22-ounce jar of Kirkland signature imported basil pesto. Pesto in general should last until the date on the package. Some Costco shoppers have posted on Reddit about how they've used the Kirkland pesto for up to 4 months. But officially, you should go by the date on the jar for safety's sake. You can also judge its state by the smell and appearance, as it's always best to toss anything that seems off. To extend the shelf life, you can freeze the pesto in individual portions for an extension of up to 6 months. Rotisserie chicken is a staple in many homes, thanks to its versatility and convenience. Costco offers one of the best rotisserie chickens around, typically weighing in at about 3 pounds for about $5 to $6, depending on your local store. It can serve as an excellent entree on its own, or the meat can be stripped off the bone for sandwiches, tacos, casseroles, pasta dishes, and much more. But how many days can you count on this poultry to be safe to eat? Generally, rotisserie chicken can be stored in the fridge for up to 4 days. However, that depends on you cooling and storing the chicken correctly beforehand. Fully cooled chicken should be stored in a zip-top bag or other airtight container before it goes into the fridge.
Who are you calling a chicken?
Come on. Cheep, 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 cheep.
And be sure that you never eat cooked chicken that is sat out for longer than 2 hours, as it could be a breeding ground for bacteria. Whether you're assembling a dessert-forward charcuterie board or simply looking for a snack while watching a movie, Costco's Kirkland Signature Milk Chocolate Almonds are a great addition to any pantry. The 3-pound jar features roasted almonds enrobed in mild milk chocolate. At around $17, depending on the location, these sweet snacks are delicious and affordable. But how long will they last once you've opened the jar? Generally speaking, chocolate-covered almonds should be stored in a cool, dry place. If you do that, they should last about 6 months to a year, depending on how well your particular storage location meets those criteria. As for Costco's version specifically, check the printed information on the jar to make sure that you're consuming it before the best by date. Vanilla extract is one of those ingredients that you simply must always have on hand if you enjoy cooking meals at home. It's an essential part of delectable treats like cookies, cupcakes, and other baked goods. It can also be used to flavor a multitude of other dishes, from pancakes to coffee drinks to smoothies. But quality vanilla can be a costly investment. Thankfully, Costco offers an affordable option that's still high quality, with its 16-ounce bottle made with imported vanilla beans. 16 ounces of vanilla extract may sound like a lot, and it certainly is. But luckily, this is one ingredient that can be stored for quite a long time. In fact, because this vanilla extract is made with alcohol, it can be stored almost indefinitely. However, it's best used within a few years to take advantage of the deepest possible flavor that it can provide.
It's like a little vanilla tasty thing.
If there's one staple ingredient that home cooks should consider buying in bulk, it's surely extra virgin olive oil. This powerhouse ingredient does it all, as it works its magic in salad dressings, sauces, cakes, and breads, just to name a few. And plenty of Costco shoppers swear by the Kirkland Signature Extra Virgin Italian Olive Oil, which comes in a 2-liter container. Generally, extra virgin olive oil has a 12 to 18-month shelf life after it's been opened, and it's best to store it in a cool, dry place to get the most out of this time. Also, be sure that you store it in a dark container to avoid any damage from light. Nothing is more tempting than the freshly baked goods at the Costco bakery. And one of the most delectable bestsellers there is the 12-count package of scratch-made croissants. These buttery, flaky delights are perfect for breakfast or dipping in chocolate for dessert. However, if you live in a smaller household, a dozen croissants can be hard to get through before they go bad.
Croissant? No. Croissant? No. Come on, croissant? No. Croissant? No.
To make sure you fully enjoy these croissants before they become dried out, hard, crumbly, or moldy, it's best to eat them within 4 days of the sell-by date. If they're past their prime but still free of visible mold, all hope is not lost. As one Costco bakery employee suggested on Reddit, pop them in the oven or an air fryer for a few minutes and they'll taste close to fresh. Eggs are one of the most versatile ingredients in the kitchen. They're simply a must-have for households of all sizes, as they make for hearty breakfasts, light lunches, and protein-packed snacks. There are many ways to enjoy eggs, and when prices are driven high by inflation, plenty of shoppers are understandably looking for ways to save money on them. So it's no surprise then that Costco's Kirkland Signature Organic Large Cage-Free Brown Eggs are a popular staple thanks to their high quality and affordable price. But 2 dozen eggs might just be too many to justify purchasing this perishable item in bulk. However, you should know that according to the USDA, eggs can be refrigerated for 3 to 5 weeks from the day that you bring them home. It's also important to note that the sell-by date isn't the same as the best by or consume-by date. As long as eggs are stored at 40 degrees Fahrenheit or slightly below, they should be good for 3 to 5 weeks. And once they're boiled, they should remain good for 1 week if they're stored in the refrigerator. Whether you're a health nut or just enjoy a satisfying meal or snack without the hassle of cooking, Greek yogurt is a great way to get some protein in your diet. It can be eaten alone with granola and fruit, used in smoothies and shakes, or mixed into savory dishes to add some creaminess and tang. Costco's Kirkland Signature Organic Greek Non-Fat Plain Yogurt is available in a 3-pound tub. Sold for about $8 depending on the location, this is a great deal. But if you don't have a massive family, can you possibly consume all of this yogurt before it goes bad? Generally, an open container of Greek yogurt lasts about 2 weeks in the fridge or 2 months in the freezer. However, not all yogurts freeze well, so check the ingredient list to see if it contains pectin or gelatin, which help it fare better in the freezer. If you notice liquid on top, that's no reason to stress. A small amount of liquid on top of Greek yogurt is mostly water with some nutrients that have separated. Simply stir it into the yogurt before eating, and you'll be fine. However, if there's an overabundant amount of liquid, or mold growing in the tub, or it's been more than 2 weeks since you opened the container, then it's best to toss it.